Well, it was hardly the morning to show off an enormous addition to the Deltaport shipping terminal. As we saw, the 100-kilometer-an-hour winds whipped up the waves and canceled ferries at the Tawasin terminal right next door. But that did not dampen the spirit at the port as they unveiled a $400 million expansion. And by afternoon, in brilliant sunshine, they showed off just what this new addition is capable of. Here's Darlene Heidemann.
It's a big day for Canada's biggest port as the first official container is delivered. Deltaport's third berth officially opened this morning. It's now 43 acres larger and has 3 new cranes. The third berth took 2 years to build and cost $400 million.
Despite where we are today economically, the future looks promising. Container throughput on the West Coast is expected to double in the next 10 years.
Deltaport's new berth will further solidify Port Metro Vancouver's well-earned reputation as a world-class North American transportation hub and Canada's premier shipping port.
The third berth will increase the port's capacity by 50% and create 356 new jobs. Governments on all levels hope Deltaport will draw business away from competition south of the border. It's not a guarantee, but officials also say they need to get word out that the trip from Asia to Deltaport is 3 days shorter than to anywhere else in North America.
And we've made it very clear to decision makers around the world that Canada is a place to do business. The sailing times for people who are shipping, a low tax rate, especially for small and medium business, a highly motivated workforce. That means people should be thinking about Canada.
It will generate millions of dollars over its lifetime. It's a 50-year investment. You know, we'll continue to spend money on maintenance, on continuing to do expansion when the markets justify it. So this is really probably the largest terminal project in Canada in the last 10 or 15 years.
The Tawasin Band and the city of Delta will also benefit economically, but there are concerns about increased traffic, pollution, and of course, security.
Every port in the world follows international standards when it comes to security, and Vancouver ports lead the way in that.
You can also make the assumption that we've heightened security in advance of the Olympics. Security in Canada is well run, well regulated, and they do a very good job of pulling in all parties to make sure it's effective.
Now that the third berth is finally open, officials are hoping the container traffic will come.